Hello, you beautiful mass of stardust. My name is Efsevios. I'm a holistic health coach and nutritionist. I help people detoxify through juice cleanses and fasting. I help people lose weight and deal with chronic pain issues. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we are unboxing the new Hurom H320N. You've probably seen all the hype online about the new Nama J2, so I wanted to get that one. I couldn't find it in Europe, so then I stumbled upon Hurom, which is a German company. They basically make the exact same juicer as Nama J2. Minor differences, I'm not even sure if there are any differences. So let's get to it. It arrived a couple of days ago. I haven't opened it yet. But with it came this awesome present because I bought it over Christmas, and they sent me a chopping board, which is actually a really nice chopping board, and a little booklet with 80 recipes for juices and smoothies. You have different colors. You have like a matte black and a gray one. I bought this one actually, which is a deep green, I think they call it. But it looks amazing online. Let's hope it looks amazing in real life. So they have a little manual probably with everything inside, the power cable, then you have boxes. Let's open this, see how this goes. Yeah, this is the base. You know, I've opened a bunch of boxes in my life. I can't wait for the day that they get rid of all the plastic packaging that everything comes in. So this is the base. It's quite heavy. I think the whole system is 9 or 10 kilos. So I'm gonna put the base there. The color is really pretty. It is a matte, deep green color. I'm gonna open this, see what's in here. This is probably quite tough to get out a little bit. It's probably the main compartment for the juice. It's massive. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Plastic, more waste. This looks super nice. Really nice quality plastic. It feels really sturdy already. I can't wait to get it using, but it feels really nice. I'm gonna put that there. Clicks in really nicely. And in here you should have the stomper and a brush, with a little brush as well. Quite nice. I like the feel of everything. Even though it's plastic, it feels like it won't break, which is nice. I really appreciate that. More plastic. Stomper that goes right at the top. I'm gonna move these down there. And then you have the juice thingy for the juice and one for the pulp. More plastic. I think that's it. Oh no, wait, one more. This is, so apparently it has, unlike most other juices, it has two different filters. One is like the really fine mesh one, which is for just your normal juice. And one has like bigger holes. And I think this is meant to replace that one in case you want to juice things like bananas and mangoes that are more pulpy, so you don't get, it's more like a smoothie rather than a juice. So I'm gonna try it and see. I've never seen anything like that on a juicer. So I'm gonna get the box out of the way. In case you want some specs for it, I have some here. The top jug fits about 2 liters, and the whole idea of it is that you can open it from here and you can just throw your fruit and veggies in there without even having to really chop them up. It has a blade inside, basically it cuts through the veggies and through the fruit. I'm not sure if it goes through like beetroot and things, maybe you have to chop those up a bit more. but it has a hole here that you can, I assume it needs to be closed for it to work, so you can just throw things in while it runs. The juice compartment fits 450 milliliters, so quite big. And then it has obviously one exit for the pulp, so that goes there. One for the juice. I really like the stopper. It feels like nothing will come out of it if you don't open it. And then it just has a simple button, one on and then a reverse option obviously for it to send things back up in case it gets stuck, which hopefully doesn't. It has 200 watts of power and it juices things at 50 RPM, 50 rounds per minute, which is really slow, but it's meant to be also quite fast in how much it can juice in a short amount of time. So we'll get it to the test and see how it actually works. It looks amazing. I'm super excited to get it working. I've been waiting for this for so long. So let's see. Okay, so I've washed everything. I was taking everything apart, so I'll show you a little bit more what's inside as well. Now that it's nice and dry. So you have the base, which is this. As I said, everything's made from like BPA-free plastic. So it feels really sturdy. It's like really thick and nice, which I really appreciate. So this is your base with obviously the exit for the juice and the exit for the pulp. It also has a little stopper underneath, which is obviously to remove once you have the pulp in. It opens from here. You just click it and it opens. And I love that it has this plastic and it's like strapped to it so you can't lose it. So let's just close that back in there so we don't have any juice running away from there. And then that clicks really nicely, quite satisfying. So that's your base. You know, the only thing I don't really like is that the handle of this is at the back of the juicer rather than the front. I feel like it could have been more convenient if you had it in the front instead of the back, but whatever. So this is your strainer. It comes in this little plastic which has elastic plastic on the side and then some thicker one, and it just clicks in there, and that's where you can replace this with a thicker one for the smoothies. So you just pop that in there you go. And then the blade, which also has this strange sort of look to it, I think it's to crush the fruit and the vegetables even more. The blades are again made of plastic but quite sharp, so it can break down pretty much everything. That goes in there. And then this is the top, quite large as I said. It has like a blade on the inside, I'm not sure if you can see it. It has a blade on the inside which is again plastic but really sharp, that you just use basically to cut all your veggies. And then that goes like that and it just spins. It has this elastic band all around it, so there's no juice coming out whatsoever. And it has again this very satisfying click to it once you've closed it. So today I'm making a juice, pineapple, orange, grapefruit and ginger, which I don't have yet, but I have right here. It's one of my favorite juices of all time. It tastes like heaven. And the juicer that I had before, it struggled with the pineapple because it has quite a lot of pulp to it. I hope this doesn't happen with this, but we'll find out. So I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna turn it on just to see how loud it is. Okay, that is not loud at all. I love how quiet it is. Turn it off now. I'm gonna top up my fruits. It's best if you put the harder fruit in first, especially if you're juicing things like leaves, like celery, parsley, which we do quite a lot. I think it's best to juice those first and then juice the more juicy fruits towards the end. So, pineapple out of the way. Compost, important. Especially if you're living on a mostly fruit, mostly vegetable diet. It's so important to have a compost because it just saves so much waste. One of the best things I think you can do for your body is to do this juice fast It's not really a fast, it's more like a feast because you're drinking a decent amount of juices every day. It's really about enjoying it and really taking pleasure in it. I do these one-on-one coaching sessions. I try to basically assist people in becoming the best version of themselves, really feeling aligned with who they are, with their values, and really understanding what it is that they want out of this life. I'm just gonna start making the juice. I'm gonna throw in the ginger first. I'm just gonna throw everything in there and hope for the best. I'm just gonna put the pineapple, massive chunks of it, so we'll see if that works out. I don't know if it does. I'm just testing it out and seeing if it works or not. I'm gonna close that and then I'm just gonna press the button and off it goes. It seemed like it's already cutting through the massive chunks of pineapple, which is great. You can see the juice actually being collected here. It does stop if you open this, so you have to keep it closed, but that's why it has the hole from the top. So you can just basically throw the smaller veggies, or if you cut things smaller, you can throw them through there. I'm just gonna open this. Oh wow, that is a lot of juice. Okay, the juicer that I had before, it was really struggling with the pineapple. Like, it was finding it very hard to juice the pineapple so well. But this is just like, it's great. It's really good. So I'm just gonna close this again. I'm just gonna put the oranges in there as well and see if it does that. It seems like it's working great. I think it's best if you just chop the veggies and the fruit up if you can. It's so fast. It's like it's gone through 6 oranges and a whole pineapple, and you have a liter of juice now. Actually, that's exactly a liter. I'm just gonna stop it there. If you're storing it and you're not drinking it straight away, try and always put it in a jar that is airtight. The less air that goes into the juice, the less oxygen that touches the juice, the more it preserves its vitamins and minerals and all the healthy good stuff. So I'm just gonna keep that closed there. It's gone through everything. I'm just gonna add in the pomegranate, watermelon, grapefruit. I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna chop this a little bit because it was really big. So I'm just gonna chop it up and put it in there like this. So the pulp is, even the orange is, I think with orange pulp it's quite hard to get really dry pulp, but for orange pulp it's really dry, and like my mind can't wrap around how fast this thing is going. It used to take me about an hour to make like a liter and a half of juice, especially with pineapple and oranges. It just takes so long with like your normal standard juicer. This is really fast and so quiet. I'm stunned and super excited to be using this. I'm just gonna try it and see how much pulp is left in the juice. It doesn't look like there's a lot, but especially if you're doing a juice fast, I always recommend that you strain your juices. Even with a high quality juicer like this, there's always going to be a little bit of pulp left in the juice. And if you're doing a juice fast, you want to have no fiber at all going into your stomach and into your intestines. So I would always suggest that you strain your juice. I'm going to mix the juices together. That's exactly 1.5 liters in less than 10 minutes. I think it was like 5 minutes, maybe even less than that. But basically 1 pineapple, couple of grapefruits, and then 5 or 6 oranges and some ginger, and you have, I think, one of the best juices you can get. I've stirred it up a bit. I'm just gonna open this, get a glass. I'm just gonna try and see how much pulp is left in the juice. It doesn't look like a lot. It does look like it has a little bit. I'm just gonna pour a little bit out. Smells amazing. It has almost no pulp. Like, I think it's as smooth as it gets. If you're thinking about it and if you want to get a high quality juicer, this is your juicer. It looks amazing, it feels really sturdy, quality built, top notch. If you do get this, enjoy your juicing. I will definitely be the happiest person alive making juices from now on. Reach out to me if you have any questions on juice cleansing, on fasting, anything like that. I'm super happy to help you out. I hope this video was very helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up or subscribe or whatever you want to do. You don't have to, but awesome if you do. And yeah, get juicing. Lots of love. Take care.